First thing we're going to do is unplug the machine, and then we're going to shut the water off. The water valve will be located behind the refrigerator underneath the sink. We're then going to remove the back panel by removing these 1/4-inch screws. You'll need a 1/4-inch adapter on your drill, nut driver, and socket. This repair is for replacing a water valve on a refrigerator for Kenmore, Whirlpool, and Maytag products. This particular machine, the water valve was not mounted correctly, as a previous repair had already been done. You'll see here that the water valve is just hanging there, and that is leaking, and that is the reason why we're replacing this water valve. Normally it will be mounted here, it'll be screwed on and up out of the way. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the wires. After we get them disconnected, we're going to start to remove the water lines by pressing in the ring that holds the water line in place and then pulling on the water line. After we get the one from the water filter removed, we'll then remove the one from the ice maker to the ice maker and to the water dispenser. We'll then remove the water valve so we can install the new one. These are the hoses. You want to make sure that they're clean, no burrs, clean cuts. Otherwise they could possibly leak when you put them back in. This is the old part next to the new part. You'll see they look just alike. However, the new part comes with a kit to add on this adapter where you can mount the water valve differently if you like. It pushes it farther back into the machine. Some models require it, some don't. And this is where it would normally mount. First thing we're going to do is hook the water lines back in. As you can see, this water line here has been cut by somebody and it's too short, and that's why it's not mounted where it needs to go. This particular customer did not want to pay the extra expense to have any water line installed, so we're putting the water valve back where it was. Now you're going to push these water lines in firmly and then pull on them to make sure that they do not come out. You'll feel them slip in, and they go in a decent amount, 1/4 to 1/2 inch. After you get all 3 water lines back in, you'll then mount the water valve back where it goes. However, on this particular model, it's not going to go where it needs to go because it won't reach. So then we're going to hook up the wires. You'll see on the wires that there's a small connector and a large connector. The small connector is the purple one in this instance, but you just need to look in them and match them up. You'll see that they'll only fit on one, so they're kind of idiot-proof. Do the small one first. That way you don't make a mistake. Push the wire on firmly. You'll hear it kind of click. Then give it a little tug. Make sure it's not going to come off. And like I said, this one is going to sit back in where it was, as it cannot reach where it should go. Then going to make sure that all the water lines are up out of the way and cannot be pinched by the back panel. We'll then replace the back panel, install the screws, turn the water on, and plug the fridge back in. Normally when you install the water valve, you want to run about 1 gallon of water through the water dispenser and check for leaks. I believe this panel has 5 screws. When you put that panel on, make sure that none of these wires are crimped or stuck underneath the panel or none of the hoses. You don't want to cut anything or pinch anything, cause a short, which will damage the machine. Plug the machine back in. That'll conclude our repair.